Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? Today we are going to discuss about the material is that linguistics. Has anyone heard of the term linguistics before? Okay, if you are still confused, let's watch this video. The first time I will start about introduce myself and my friends to share this material. I am Misna and my friend Adelia. Okay, let's go to the topic. Okay, the first time I will start about what is the linguistics. The second about linguistics encompasses a number of subfields, and the next material is about part of linguistics. Let's start. What is the linguistics? Linguistics is the scientific study of natural language and is one of therefore subfield of anthropology. Linguistics can be defined as the scientific or systematic study of language. It is a science in the sense that it scientifically studies the rules, system, and principle of human language. Linguistics is narrowly defined as the scientific approach to the study of language, but language can be approached from a variety of directions, and a number of other intellectual disciplines are relevant to it and influence its study. Semantics, for example, is a related field concerned with the general study of signs and symbols both in language and outside of it. Literary theory study the use of language in artistic literature. Linguistics additionally draws on work from such diverse fields as psychology, speech-language pathology, informatics, computer science, philosophy, biology, human anatomy, neuroscience, sociology, anthropology, and acoustics. Next, what about linguistics encompasses a number of subfields. Linguistics encompasses a number of subfields. An important topical division is between the study of language structure or grammar and the study of meaning or semantics and pragmatics. Grammar encompasses morphology or the formation and composition of words, syntax, the rules that determine how words combine into phrase and sentence, and phonology, the study of sound system and abstract sound units. The study of meaning, namely the semantics and pragmatics part. Semantics is the subfield of linguistics dealing with the conventional or literal meaning of the word and sentence and the relation between those meanings and between linguistic expression and their denotation. Pragmatics is the subfield of linguistics which studies additional meanings of word, phrase, and full sentence, but in a rather different way than semantics. It concentrates more on the contextual or situational meanings or where the speaker's intends the mean more. Within the field, linguistics is used to describe someone who either studies the field or uses linguistic methodologies to study group of language or particular language. Outside the field, this term is commonly used to refer to people who speak many languages or have a great vocabulary. That's the explanation about linguistics encompasses a number of subfields. Okay, after that we are concerned about the next topics is that part of linguistics, which we will discuss later. There are phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, Other sub-discipline lines of linguistics include the following: sociolinguistic and psycholinguistic. This discussion will be explained by my friend Adelia.
Phonology. Phonology is a subfield of authentic etymology, which studies the sound arrangement of a particular language or then again set of dialect and change over the long run, while phonetic is about the actual creation and discernment of the hint of discourse. Phonology portrays the manner in which sound work inside a given language or across language. Morphology. Morphology is the investigation of the proper method for articulation in a language. In the setting of chronicle phonetic, how the conventional method for express. Syntax. Syntax is the investigation of the standard and rules for building sentence in normal dialect. The term syntax is utilized to allow straightforwardly to the standard and rules that oversee the sentence design of any singular language, as in the syntax of modern Irish. Semantic. Semantic insight phonetics alerts to the investigation of how language conveys meaning. For instance, English speakers ordinarily understand that Chomsky from a sentence. The small green touch rest ironically is very much prime as far as word order. However, endless as far as significant. Different parts of meaning studied here incorporate how speaker comprehend specific sort of equivocal sentence. For example, an understudy meet each teacher. And the degree to which sentence which are cursorily very different, such as the wine rhyme oftenly and much wine was drunk mean comparable things. Sociolinguistic. Sociolinguistic is the investigation of the impact of all possible parts of society, including social standards, assumption and setting on the manner in which language is used, and the impact of language use on society. Sociolinguistic contrasts from sociology of language, in that the focal point of sociolinguistic is the impact of the general public on the language, while the last option, attention, is on the language impact on the society. Sociolinguistic couples to an impressive degree with pragmatic. It is historically firmly connected with linguistic anthropology, and the qualification between the two fields has even been addressed recently. Physiolinguistic. Physiolinguistic, or then again Brian science of language, is the investigation of the mental and neurobiological factors that empower people to get, use, comprehend, and produce language. Starting introduction to physiolinguistic were largely philosophical endeavors, due chiefly to an absence of strong information on how the human mind works. Present-day research utilizes science, neuroscience, cognitive science, etymology, and data hypothesis to concentrate on how the mind processes language. There are various subdisciplines with non-invasive techniques, from concentrating on the neurological activities of the mind. For instance, neurolinguistics has turned into a field in its own right.
Okay everyone, that's the explanation about these materials. And guys, main point of our materials of the day is about linguistics is the narrowly defined as the scientific approach to the study of language. But language can be approached from a variety of directions, and a number of other intellectual disciplines are relevant to it and influence its study. Within the field, linguistics is used to describe someone who either studies the field or uses linguistic methodologies to study groups of language or particular language. Outside the field, this term is commonly used to refer to people who speak many languages or have a great vocabulary. Linguistics encompasses a number of subfields. In important topical division is between the study of language structure or grammar and the study of meaning, semantics and pragmatics. Many parts of linguistics, therefore phonology, morphology, syntax, semantic, and other sub-disciplines of linguistics include the following: sociolinguistic and psycholinguistic. Okay, we have finished explaining our material about linguistics. Thank you for paying attention to this video. We presenters apologize if there are many mistakes and inaccuracies in pronunciation. Hopefully it can be useful. I close. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you later. See you later, guys.